You guys, let me just say, I hate making phone calls. I just made a phone call and I was like really nervous and I was like, did I leave my right number? Because sometimes I transpose numbers and like, are they gonna be able to call me back? Oh my goodness. So, also, look at my hair, how puffy it is now. It's gonna go up, don't worry. And I'm gonna have some lunch now. It's like 1 o'clock. And I'm gonna have some cereal and some yogurt. So, yeah. If any of you are curious, this is the type of yogurt I eat. It's the Light and Fit original Greek yogurt. 80 calories and 12 grams of protein. And it just is like this. Usually stir it around. And then, just for a little something extra, I put cereal on top. And what I have is these rice checks right here. And what I do is I try to just carefully pour some in. Because number one, I don't have the best hand control. And number two, I wouldn't want this falling on the floor for any of the dogs to get, but especially Hope because, you know, service dogs don't eat people food. So hi guys, it's like 4 something right now, and I know you haven't seen Hope yet today. You actually haven't seen her in a little bit, but you will. Anyway, so she's in the crate right now because my mom is at a haircut appointment thing, service thing, I don't know. Anyway, but I'm just sitting here catching up on YouTube and just thinking about some stuff. I don't know. It's just a lot.
So I think we mentioned this before surgery. Because of my recent PFT drop, I don't have a lot.
We wouldn't want to see it go down more.
Right.
That's kind of what you're
We're
saying.
kind of at,
don't
like,
have a lot of
a
wiggle room.
threshold where you don't want to lose much more.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. I think...
You were just nervous that they would be down, or...
Yeah, I think so. And I think it was like replaying that admission where they kept going down.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to think about, like... I don't know. I guess it's like, I know that we're going to handle whatever's in front of us. And we're going to take it one day at a time. But I was like, I guess I've been out of that decline mindset. I mean, I've had to do IVs and all that.
Yeah.
Like, symptomatic decline for sure, but anyway, I don't know. It's just part of the journey.
So you were nervous about it.
I was
We
nervous.
haven't told them how it went.
I was nervous. We went, and the nurse ended up staying, and it was like real solemn in the room. But I was just focused. I was just like standing there with my eyes closed, like breathing. Like I was just focused. But they were the same, basically,
They were up a little bit.
a smidge.
Yeah.
So not being down that's what we were really hoping for. So
Yeah.
I guess they probably weren't up what we would expect after 2 weeks of IVs and aggressive airway clearance.
Yeah.
But I think it kind of what you said earlier, like it kind of cancels itself out. Like the surgery might have made me go down, but the IVs might have like canceled it out.
Yeah, and with Mary's lung function, number one, numbers don't always like mean a whole lot to us. Obviously, the decline that we saw meant something to us. But when she's been in the hospital in previous courses of IVs, it typically would take until after she's out of the hospital before we'd see like improvement.
Right. If we see improvement,
Yeah,
like numerically.
So anyways, we were encouraged. I felt like it was just really confirming that they didn't go down. They were moved in the right direction, and it was just kind of confirming of what our plan is. We aren't done with IVs.
Right.
And we've been doing them, and I don't know.
It's, yeah, kind of like what we were thinking, like he just said. I guess if I was hoping to be done after 2 weeks, then it might be discouraging.
Sure.
I think this is like a life thing. Like, if you have your mind set on, like, I want my goal, I want it to be reached by this time period, and I want it to be easy, then you're gonna be setting yourself up for failure. But our goal, our idea in our head was, last time I did IVs, I did 2 weeks, and it kind of maybe didn't work very super great, or it didn't last very long. So we were thinking maybe 3 weeks is a better goal. Like we should hope that we could complete 3 weeks. I just have no clue what I'm saying.
Yeah. Basically, they didn't go down, they moved up a little bit, and we're encouraged
Thankful, yeah.
and thankful by that. And we got Mary's blood numbers back right before we went down to PFTs, and they are freakishly stable and up a little bit, which really makes no sense based on her trends that she almost always does. So either Neupogen has a delayed effect or these blood numbers are a little bit wacky. Either way, they aren't down. I think that's probably fair to say.
Basically, if my blood looks this good tomorrow, adios. Like, we are out of here.
We'll go home on IVs because really it's our blood issues that keep us here in the hospital for the whole course. But
it would be such a like awesome, fun surprise to be able to go home.
So we haven't talked to the team yet about like where the numbers are at today, whether they think those are actually real numbers, or I mean sometimes you have like flukes and test results and that sort of thing.
And it's kind of like when all the numbers look kind of strange, you kind of think maybe the sample got either diluted or maybe it's concentrated or something like that. So I don't know if that's what they're thinking, or is my body just doing an amazing job of handling these drugs. I do need to like really be cautious and not get myself too excited to go home tomorrow. I'm a little like, I think I might have already gotten a little too excited.
Okay, well let's talk to the team and see where we're at.
Because let me tell you, once you have it in your head that you're going home, then when it doesn't happen, you're like ultra disappointed. So I'm just gonna try to be open-minded. Let's go home.
We'll see. We are still waiting to hear back from Mary's CF team about whether, I don't know, what they think about these blood numbers and the possibility of, I think probably what the plan will be is we'll check them tomorrow and go from there.
Yeah.
But stay tuned tomorrow to see how this adventure continues.
Yep.
And
we will see what happens. We'll pick up the camera tomorrow. And
as always, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Good night.
Good night.